Jiub and Giub. One of them will become a saint. The other will be forgotten. Yeah, like they never existed. Who will it be? We are on a mission to kill cliff racers. We have killed enough young cliff racers that they will not respawn. Obviously the ones that I want, yes. Obviously the ones that already spawned in the world are there, but new ones shouldn't appear. And we are on our way to eliminating diseased cliff racers. That will take a while. One is saint, the other one is a sinner. Yeah, it could be that. No, David, we finished the escape slave. It was a victory. It was a difficult victory, but we did finish the escape slave. So this is a new challenge. I believe it is Jiub challenge. Yeah, it's a new challenge. Like essentially on Thursday it's a role play stream, and on Sunday it's permadeath. So basically we are Giub, Jiub's twin brother. That's why we have to dress exactly the same way. We want to destroy cliff racers. We want to collect enough sheets of papers that we can write our memoirs later on. We do not want anything to do with the Daedra, especially Dremora. They give us the creepy crawlies, we don't know why. Spoiler, it's because one of them is going to soul trap us later on. Wrong stream title, oh. No, I haven't set it up. It is my fault entirely. It does say permadeath. See, it was a lot easier when I was doing the Jiub challenge, even on Sunday, then I didn't have to change the title. Alright, I'll fix that immediately. Thank you for pointing it out, guys. I'm hopeless, I know. Okay, you... Oh yeah, it does say permadeath. So let's change that to Jiub challenge. And modlist, not the perma command, but Jiub challenge command. And the rest is good because I didn't put any tags. All right, can you try to refresh and confirm that the title is updated? No, I really did forget to update it. I mean, it's changed. Thank you, Easy, and welcome on in. You have to understand that this morning I got up at 8, which is a very comfortable time to get up during the week. I'm not complaining much. No, I'm not complaining. The stream being at 9, that gives me plenty of time to get myself ready, make coffee, make sure that all the mods in my mod list are updated. You have 300 septims or 300 drakes, because it's until we can dig in the Twitch API. There's basically 2 currencies, you see. So if you type exclamation mark septims, like I just did, by the way, I'm so poor. How? And then you accuse me of rigging the games. There you go. There you go. And if Prof shows us how much he's got, then you're gonna know that the games are rigged, but not the way you thought. It's 1,000. It's 1,000. Where was I? So yes, there's the septims, and that's what we use for the mini games. And there we go. And then you have the drakes, which is the Twitch currency that lets you do a number of things as well. Now, I was kidding about it being rigged, obviously, but just to clarify, the reason why Prof is so rich is because Prof has been around for years. And he takes part in most of the mini games, and so from the time Septim started, and every time, you know, I updated like whatever Septims he had, boom, he got them back. And I think that I even reduced it because it would be even more. I make him sound ancient, well, as ancient as me, because he's been there. Yeah, not the very, very beginning. I think first it was on YouTube, Prof, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, good times. And yeah, it's been almost 4 years. 5, because I started the videos on YouTube when I was still in Slovakia. Good times. And I'm so pleased. I have never played Morrowind as much or as regularly as since I started doing the Let's Play and later on the streams. It's sort of it lets me play the game regularly. Otherwise I might get too involved in modding, or obviously there's real life stuff happening. But because there's the stream, it's like I have to play. I want to, but now that there's a time of the week where I can play and it's actually good to play. So yeah. And I never spend them back when that could be redeemed for things like speaking French. Yeah. You're hoarding it, right? And then one day, I mean, maybe he'll buy a canton in Vivec. One day he'll just buy the streams. Okay. We'll rename it. Danae plays Morrowind for Prof Armitage. It's gonna be the name of the challenge. Okay. Oh yes, deep magic. Going to Aldrin. The name of the save game is little notes to myself, to my future self, because I know full well that a week later, like I do say that I can play Morrowind regularly, but it's every week, right? And a week later, I'm like, okay, all right, what are we doing? Hello, lovely sky. We are going to Aldrin because we are joining House Redoran. We did have a poll. We did have a poll before, and you voted for House Redoran. That's a fair choice for our guy. Bounty Red Mountain, the key we cannot. Yeah, we're gonna go and help House Redoran. The only thing is the first quest we have to find a farm, and I kind of know where it is, but essentially when I look for it, I can't find it, and when I don't look for it, I just happen to find it. It's always very frustrating. Fun. Always very much fun. Do I have rat meat? Hound meat? I don't have an awful lot of things, do I? I'm thinking in terms of camping. I do have a bedroll, and that's it. It is true that I have my amulet right there that can take me back to my cave, where I have everything I need to survive, which is why I'm only taking food with me. I have a bedroll for urgencies and that. Urgencies. Oh my goodness, that was so French. Urgencies. Emergencies. There you have it. What's the main big mod I'm using? For this one, the graphics are mostly from the Symphony. Which you can see mostly it's the armor. They're completely different. They tend to be shinier than the vanilla ones. The armor, a lot of miscellaneous items, most of the miscellaneous items have been, show me, there we go. Miscellaneous items, oh hello. Oh, I think we're gonna have to do the Vario quest so that I can pick this up, because that's nice. I want it. And what is that? Is that vanilla? Does Morrowind put that ring here? Because I swear I've never seen it. And I can't. No, that's a Kamina. ASR ring test. What is ASR? Ah, okay, all right. And I've been using this mod forever. I never noticed that. But at least it's not vanilla. I always feel so dumb when I go, oh, this is great. What mod is it? And then it says Morrowind. Okay, all right, I know this game. I know it. Okay, this is nice anyway. So guys, we'll see you. We'll see you. So it replaces, the symphony replaces the armor, replaces the miscellaneous items, and replaces creatures as well. That's for the graphics, and then I do have obviously the distant land, a couple of shaders, not too many. I have my old photo one that I really like. And for the gameplay, we're using Axe Magister's 4NM gameplay overhaul that changes everything, like everything. There is so much to it that I couldn't even tell you concisely, but it overhauls magic, success chance, resistances, combat, dodging, crits, stunning attacks. The armor also, the rating of the armor, the weapons, some of that has been rebalanced as well. There are perks, and we selected 2 basic ones, but they are perks also that you can choose as you level up. So you see they are by skills and they give you different advantages, or rather they nullify certain disadvantages in a lot of the time. It revamps everything basically. Yeah, you could say that. Easy, I do not have 1,000 mods on this. I really do not. I know that my mod list has like more than 1,000 mods, but there are columns for each installs. And because I have the symphony, that's one mod that changes the creatures, the armor, and the miscellaneous items. I do not have multiple separate texture replacers. So, that shrinks the mod list. Because 4NM changes everything in the gameplay, I have very few gameplay mods. The ones that I have are typically Lua. Okay, quite a few Lua mods. My goodness. I mean, I know I said it before, but when the script extender got the nightly build, when Null Cascade released the nightly build, and we started having a few mods like that, and I remember like there were like a handful, like 4 or 5 mods, and I wished that one day the window would be filled with Lua mods. And would you look at that? It is more than filled. So yay. I'm very happy with that. Very happy. All right. So I don't have 1,000 mods on this one. In fact, for this install, I have less than 254 plugins, and I have not merged anything. Of course, Murlord. Of course, Murlord. Of course, I installed it. I've been wanting a spell. You know, there's with Magicka Expanded, there's the Cortex pack that has been ported to it, and the one spell that I need, or well, needed at least, when I see someone in the distance, to be able to cast a spell to know whether they're hostile or not. So your mod is almost that. Of course, you need to be close enough to see the tooltip, and by then I'm probably already dead, but still I'm glad. Especially with the creatures. Like very often I see a rat and I go, hey, did you want to attack me? No? Okay. And I go away, and then the rat, boom, attacks me. So that's going to be useful with creatures to know if they will, you know, try to bite my back. Hello, butterfly. Hold shift. Okay, let's see. Dark elf. Not aggressive. Yay. Dark elf. Not aggressive. Jiub. Not aggressive. Argonian, not aggressive. This is perfect. Perfect. All right, we're going to Aldrin.
Where would you like to go?
Aldrin. We're gonna go.
To be at your service, Outlander.
Yeah. Okay, prices are decent, considering that I have Jiub and a dog. I'm sure it's when I have Paxson, my pack rat, prices go up exponentially whenever I want to travel. Of course. Of course, the weather is disgusting. What else is new, right? Okay, let's go in. Let me catch up. You love modding Oblivion. This time I added... Okay, I crashed. You added Oscurious Overhaul Extended. Now, I didn't know about the Extended mod. I guess I haven't looked at those mods in a long time. Marked monsters, obviously. And better balanced combat. Hang on. You're talking about both Morrowind and Oblivion, right? So for Oblivion, you have Oscurious Overhaul, Extended, and Mart's Monster. You don't have the third one. The third one that is a must-have. What is it? Okay, good. Yeah, shame on me. Easy, shame on me. And my game is not playing nice. Oh, come on. Occasionally, you know, you get that pop-up and you can't click on it. It's okay, Morrowind, I gotcha. I am patient with you. Mascars, yes, that one. Hello, Serpentbite. Yes. So, Oscurious, Mascars, Marked monsters, and that's pretty much, you're pretty much set with Oblivion, and then you work really hard to make it pretty. So, and then for Morrowind, there we go, mod, comma, David, it's the comma, the absence of comma that threw me off. I was like, Marked monsters mod for Morrowind, and I was like, okay, no. And then for Morrowind, better balanced combat, Rebirth, and TR. Yeah, are you happy with Rebirth and TR together? Because I believe that Transmaster, the author of Rebirth, does not recommend having Tamriel rebuilt together with it for balance reasons, I believe. But I guess it's fine if you start on Vvardenfell and then later on go to...
I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Shame on you.
No cascade.
Every time I think I have to redo this one. Hello, Null, welcome back. Balance and some minor underwater things, yes. Thank you, yes. We do want to worship Null so that he keeps giving us updates for the script extender. There we go. I worship Null as well. There's a cooldown. To tell how to remove the cooldown. We want to be able to worship without waiting. Worship, no cooldown. Yeah. You have nothing but Valhalla. Valhalla is good too. We'll take that. Is that a, what do you mean Valhalla? Is that a total conversion you're working on? For Morrowind? Jokes aside, really, thank you for updating the script extender and for adding these features that modders request left and right, like, oh, I want to do a mod that does this. Can you add that feature and that thing? Yay! That's why we crashed. We crashed so that we would have good weather. There's always a purpose to crashing. It's the new Assassin... Oh, okay, yeah, I wasn't there. My goodness, you know, I still have to finish Assassin's Creed 1. So, but I know I will enjoy Valhalla because Norse mythology is something I quite like. Not as much as Greek mythology, hence Danae. So I have Odyssey? Maybe. Like I'm slowly collecting the Assassin's Creed game, and one day I'll play them. Sure. I am, I believe, a member of the Fighters Guild. Yes, though associate. I am not sure it is enough to get a quest from the very good-looking Perseus. Hey, Perseus. I don't have much work for you. Okay, I think I need to have the rank of swordsman. Yeah, there it is. Any advice for me? Haven't been a guild master? Yes. Yes. Well, I've been asked to do nothing. There we go. I'm not gonna get orders from or tasks from duties from the Mages Guild because frankly I will never get a higher rank, so why would I perform more duties for them? That makes no sense, so we'll leave it there. Let me catch up with you. The patch reverse all the rebirth gameplay changes back to vanilla. I see. Yes, Cerebi, that's pretty much it with everything. And clearly you know your stuff because you didn't say everyone. You actually said everything, which is way more accurate. I had a blast a few years ago at school, high school. I was teaching literature in the English classes, and I picked Percy Jackson or the Lightning Thief because I like the book and it's good for teenagers. And obviously at the same time there were many references to Greek mythology, so I would give them some background information on Greek mythology, though kind of hard to do that, you know, without mentioning sex, well, any variation on sex. So that was fun. That was fun, but I really enjoyed teaching that. I was like, so Aphrodite, yes. How she was born. How to say? There was a big fight, and her dad's balls fell in the water. The water, and out she came of the sea. And I was like, oh, Zeus and his wife, yeah, brother sister. Different times. Gods, different rules. Norse mythology, best mythology, that's backset mead you're peddling. I really do like the Norse mythology. It's more, it feels more serious than Greek mythology, right? Because it's about important matters like death and blood and honor. Oh, hey, Tech Wizard, welcome back. How is that little, not translation, but translation and conceptualization of 4NM going? In 4NM base, per change from 50 to 100 and every 3 points of personality, okay, or below give you 1 disposition. You can see why everyone in 4NM hates you unless you take the personality perk. Yes, that's what I was saying about the perks. Like, a lot of them are not perks. They remove a handicap that you have unless you specialize in that skill. Okay, all right, out we go. We want to join House Redoran. Yes, I mean, I'm not saying that it's very coherent and logical. Athletics. This is, what is that, the temple or Bloody Storm? There is something very wrong with you, but I can't decide what it is. Oh, there it is. That's the front. Okay. I was having such a hard time working out what I'm looking at. I mean, it did say God, obviously, but here it is. Because it's got that extra bulky armor and the hand up. And I was like, what is it? Where is the head? But the head is hidden. That is super, super bulky. Basically, if you want to be a thief or a criminal, do that in Aldrin. The guards, there's no way they'll catch you. Like, they have those multiple layers. Okay. No, obviously you wouldn't want to say that to anyone. See, that's a normal looking guard. In skirts, the way we love and know them. Hello, paper lantern. So that is also a symphony model. I like it. Some of the models I just I can't believe how gorgeous they are. Hello. Oh, you're wearing that's the one. There we go.
He's moving, scum.
Yes. What's wrong with your face though? Oh, I see. I see. You have goggles on. I get it. I get it. See the eyes? They are eyes behind this. I see it. Great in an ash storm. I mean, that's probably with a helmet like that. Ashfall, not a problem.
Come on, I haven't got all day to stand around.
Yeah, the robes are extra bulky.
Ask a comment.
Look from the side. It's like, Yagrum, are you hiding under those robes? You have to stop eating sweet rolls. That's just, yeah. All right, let's be serious. Oh, look at that gorgeous scroll model.
Maybe you should go.
Speak, traveler.
Identify yourself.
Oh, that looks beautiful. It's no wonder that whenever someone is looking for a model for something, they look at what's in the symphony. And some of them, like this,
Moving, scum.
I think that one is different, isn't it? Show me from the side. This is too much. The Veteran Elite.
Don't tempt
How do I know you're not up?
But some of the a lot of the models are just. Is that armor under your robes, or you're just happy to see me? Something like that. Hasburger, welcome on in. I do want to join House Vvardenfell. Yes, I do. House Vvardenfell is a great choice. Yes, we'll take care of the mud crabs. You can give me all the information you want. I just know it's not going to help me. But we'll try. If it's daytime, if we don't have a storm, we should be able to find that farm quite easily. Yes, there is a mod list. Let me pull that up for you. There's the link. Me, world record holder, welcome back. Lovely to see you again. How have you been? Necromancy and lichdom. It allows you to become a lich. Yeah. So lichdom, I tried it many years ago, and well, I mean, first of all, if I'm going to play as an undead, I'd rather play as a vampire than a leech, but that's a personal thing. Then I prefer to play Illuminated Order. Like, I know that it's great to have Illuminated Order and then lichdom on top. I enjoyed Illuminated Order. Like, basically, I did the quest, I became a lich, and then I reloaded so I could have my pretty face again. I mean, not so much mine, okay? I'm not saying look at me, but my character's pretty face. More accurate. And then if you really like to play necromancy, there's been a number of necromancy mods. Fligaties, even though there are some known issues and they will never be fixed, I think, realistically. There's one, I believe, that's available on only Open Morrowind, so I haven't tried it, obviously. But right now there's Necrocraft that is being developed. A Lua necromancy mod. It's super promising. If you have a look on the Discord, you will find the beta version that you can try. I have it installed on my permadeath list, but not for this one because necromancy is just not something that we were gonna do. So yeah. All right, let's go find the farm. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon in game. So assuming the weather is good. No, there was a storm. Maybe it's gone. Yeah. Okay. To the west we go. That's how it is. Just go west. We could try to help the husband and wife that have been separated. I really need to watch my fatigue. Jiub, you're with me? We are in perfect health. Let's do that. So yeah, that's the challenge we're doing right now. And I see a customer right there. So faction-wise, we're doing the Fighters Guild. Now, you know, I'm looking up all the time. Let's try to not miss. Oh, it's looking funny with the Storm and the Alpha channels. Crap, and I still don't have anything to get their attention because those bloody cliff racers, like you see one and you go, you're gonna fight, you're coming, you're not coming, okay, fine. And then of course there's when you're just going straight to town and then you turn around and you have 4 of them behind you. Really, they're not very helpful. Necromancy is an Oblivion. Oh, alright, so not, and you're right, the Morrowind mod is Lichcraft actually. But yeah, I'm so much, you know, into Morrowind that my brain goes there. If you join the Morrowind modding Discord, which honestly is the best place to find out about mods that are being made or mods that you want to make, it's the best place to go. And that's where you can get your hands on the early versions of the mods. It's early access, that's the word I wanted. Alright, you. There we go. Do your thing, Jiub. No? You give up? You see what I mean about Jiub maybe not being the one? The way he gives up. And then the cliff races runs off. Okay, but we want to go west still. It will come back eventually, I'm sure, when we least expect it. The stew effect is worn off. I guess my can you believe it? I think they might be conning me, you know? Like they make me follow them and it's stuck on a rock, so I won't be able to hit it. Alright, cliff racers, when you're ready to fight, just come say hello. Yes, Seri, that's what I'm saying. I, Giub, am the true hero of Vvardenfell. I should be sanctified, and this run is... Oh, there's a path. Maybe if I follow the path. This run is to prove you that history got it wrong. You have Discord? Join. Good. No, it's true, Jiub doesn't have the ability to jump like a spider, but, you know, still. I think if he was trying a little bit, I'm hot. And I know it. No, okay. There we go. Warm. Warm is fine. I don't want to go, you know, commandos under my armor. It's really not comfortable. It's hardcore, for sure. Now, if I follow the road, surely... Nyx Hound. There's Symphony Nyx Hound. The coloring is quite different from vanilla. Ooh, and I've got a disease. Ooh, but Jiub is not telling me to piss off, so that is good. Let's fix ourselves. I mean, not fix. Ouch. That sounds terrible. You have to allow for the fact that English is not my native language, okay? And that's part of the comedy, unintended comedy. Let's cure ourselves. There we go. Before Jiub, who's terribly afraid of germs. There we go. Nyx Hound dead, as shown by the tooltip. I forgot to test the tooltip with, you know, actually aggressive creatures. Oh, Isn't that worm a common disease? Yes. Okay, good. Good. Let's move on. I think it could be that this perk right there is making it so that Jiub, my disposition doesn't get so low so quickly, so Jiub doesn't leave me as soon as I have a cold, because it's done that so far. Jiub the Magnificent. Giub. Get it right, guys. It's funny hearing non-native English speakers use very English terms. My gran is the same. She's Spanish and she tells people to piss off. Yeah, I like piss off. I think it carries the meaning just as well as fuck off without being so rude. It's very British in that way. I like it. And I don't like to swear overly. I mean, sometimes, you know, it just comes out because you're genuinely very frustrated. I'm not sure about my blade. Like, the hilt is very shiny and stuff. I mean, what is that? A basic steel or iron? It's an iron sword. So I have a wooden handle, a shiny hilt, and then a very, very rusty blade. We'll have to look for something better, I think. We have good weather. We are still going west. We're on a road. This might be... I shouldn't say anything. I'm going to jinx it. But this might be the time where we find the farm immediately. We'll see. You use it as well? But you're not from the UK, are you, David? Because you said it was very early for you, so... I'm going further west and I'm not seeing the farm, so I'm starting to get a little nervous. I know, once we reach the bitter coast, we're supposed to turn back. So now I'm going north, so this path goes west. I'm almost at the bitter coast though. We found a tomb. It's not exactly what we're looking for. And we are not, you know, we don't know yet that we'll be sanctified and all, but I don't think that a saint would have spent a lot of time in their life robbing tombs. We're getting, that's the stronghold. I think I'm a little too much north. My greatest disappointment with the symphony is how the scripts do not butt thump anymore. Ooh, prof. Actually, I should check the Discord. I'm gonna take a second to have a quick look in the Discord. Did you see the channel I created in the Discord, prof? You are from Australia, that is why. No, maybe not. You haven't been on the Discord yet. Or Fortuna, Carmina Burana. Completely unrelated, but I had such a great time. We got a VR headset recently, and so obviously I like to play Beat Saber. And not yesterday, 2 days ago, I got 2 songs. The first one was the Dagoth Wave, and the map was extremely disappointed. Like it was not good. It was bad, or maybe not to my taste. I am not such an expert that I can comment on maps. And then there was Tiesto's Carmina Burana, and that one I had such a good time with it. I absolutely love Carmina Burana. So yeah, you saw it, prof. Okay. And do you have ideas or suggestions for the name of our team? Explanation bracket. The Morrowind Modding Madness will take place in December. Typically it's in October, but it was postponed. And Prof Armitage, Melchior Dark, Merlord, and myself are a team, and we need a name for our team. There we go. So I had a suggestion of a, what was it? Butt thumping scrib, I think. Something along those lines. That was my idea. No. I see a guar. Now it could be. No, it's not. It's not. Yeah, we've reached the coast. Hello. Hello, little guar. Yeah, we're definitely far up north. So let's go back south-ish. We'll see. I do have a Morrowind mod list there. And by the way, there was a follow. I was distracted talking. Ah, Zabooz. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Quite a mod list. So once again, in this install, I don't have, like, in none of my install do I have all of these mods installed. In the mod list, I've even kept some mods that I do not use anymore. That have a replacement or a newer version, something like that. Simply because there's the older mod, and then I put a note to say, now we have a Lua version of that mod, and that's what it is. So, you know, I think it's useful information to know that there's a newer version of a mod. So it's still there. Oh yeah, I backstabbed your butt, didn't I? I did. And like, I get diseased so... Oh no, that's thirsty. Good, sorry. I was going to complain about how quickly I get diseased. Alright. No. That's not good. I feel like we're on the wrong side of this... A rune is crushed in the dirt. There must be an entrance to something. Somewhere. That I'm not seeing. Is there a door that's hidden? Oh, there it is. Oh, Veloth. But no, I don't want to go there. We said tomb raiding, not for us. We're soon to be sanctified. Okay, let's go back then. Big footprint. Hello. Now, hang on. To see your name, I'm gonna have... Oh, reckless eating. I'm sorry. Your name is blue, dark blue on a black background, and I couldn't see it. I am good, thank you. How are you? How am I getting constant supply skooma of this challenge? To be fair, I'm kind of forgetting to have the skooma. And then we have at home, we have a good skooma pipe, and using Merlord's mod, create skooma, we can make our own skooma. It depends on our alchemy skill, and right now it's bottomless or abysmal. Yeah, so the few attempts we've had at making skooma weren't very good. But we have a mod that lets us make skooma. There's actually a number of mods that let you make skooma. There's the simplest one, cleanest one is Merlord's Create Skooma. And your chance of actually making skooma, you need a good pipe, you need moon sugar, and you need to know a little bit about alchemy. If you have all of these, you can pretty much make your own skooma forever. We found a mine. Still not what I want. If you want something a little more complex, there is my own mod that also lets you make skooma, though the difficulty is going to be finding empty vials. And then there's also Fligates, a cautious. Oh crap, this one was actually, I mean, we killed it, it's good, but these do not attack us. I should have checked. I should have checked the hostility. All right. There's the stronghold. And there's the bitter coast. I think I'm gonna go bitter coast because I see cliff racers. And the crabs we need to kill are in the bitter coast. And a Morrowind challenge. Oh. All right, let me find those. Perma, we're not dead. Pick a challenge. The Ladies' Ring in the West Gash. Okay. Oh, I should tell you, to the Morrowind challenge, I've added a whole bunch of vanilla miscellaneous quests, meaning right now we have to do the quest, so that's what we're gonna do. It's a challenge. We have to do the quest where, not too far from here actually. Oh, where is it exactly though? It's not far from the Dwemer ruin. I need to find it. Hydrate. Lots of hydrates. I'm all right. It's a good thing I don't have booze in there. Yeah, we're not too far. I don't think it's close to the stronghold. I think it's close to a Dwemer ruin and a bit south of Nizis. You'll have to help me. Love Morrowind streams? I agree. I agree. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, I love my stream. I do enjoy it, obviously, but I agree. Morrowind streams is always fun. I really like, there's two types of streams that I really like. There's the one where the person is playing for the first time, and so I can relive those moments where I discovered the game for the first time and I was completely lost, I guess is the term. So I can relive that by proxy. And then I really enjoy those that are heavily modded, because let's not have our sword out when we cast a spell. There we go. We just sort of hit ourselves with a shield. It's a lot better. And then I can see what mods people are using, and I go, oh yeah, I remember that mod. I should install it again. All right. Where exactly is it? I know it's not too far from Nizis. It's around here. I'm thinking a little more north. There's that big bridge to the Dwemer ruin. All right, I'm gonna run and look for a Dwemer ruin, and then I'm gonna go towards it. If you have some more precise directions or some more methodological way of finding the lady that needs help with her ring, do tell. For me, yeah, I'm gonna go towards Nizis. I'm picking up flowers. They're good in the stew. No, that's a Daedric ruin. Let's not. Jiub won't like it. Southwest of Aldvelothi. So Nizis, Aldvelothi. So somewhere close to the water. So somewhere there, I guess. Let's do this. Hopefully we'll get some cliff races. We can let me get rid of that big map now. We can heal Jiub. We want to keep him alive. My attribute has been damaged. That's because when fighting with 4NM, you have a chance to be hit and have trauma, which essentially means that your skills are randomly, not your skills, sorry, your attributes are randomly reduced. 46. And it's a bit sneaky because you have nothing there. Your attributes are damaged, but you don't have a little icon that tells you. So you need to keep an eye regularly. Otherwise, you look at your character and you find out that you have 2 strengths, and that's why you can't move anymore. Yeah, good times. Yeah, I'm sorry, I hope you don't get the lag anymore. That's still the stronghold. And it's not so bad because Aldvelothi we can pick up some Redoran quests as well. I hope I don't need to have a certain rank for them. Let's go up. Up. And we sort of go... I do not see any Dwemer ruin. For now. There should be an indication, a log of what is damaged. It would be really nice. my biggest... Okay, I know where we are. I know this ruin. I knew you were bad because your name was red. Just like I know you're dead because your name is grey. There's a tomb. Yeah, my biggest, hugest, which is not a word, but it should be, request for NM, especially the combat, is more feedback to know whether I'm doing things right or not. I know that if I move on the side, this is the agile style, and it increases my dodge. I know that if I'm going forward, it's the aggressive style, I believe it's called, and increases my attack. And if I go backwards, it increases my defense. Right. But when I'm actually fighting, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to be an agile style, but also because of my weapon, I'm trying to do, well, it doesn't really matter with the long sword, actually. But when I was playing with the escape slave and we had spears, I was really trying to do a lot of thrust attack when you move forward. So yeah, I'd like some feedback when I do things right, so I know I'm doing that right and I can do them more often. I need my little hand to be held. I didn't see the message. There's one tip. Secondary effect of the restore health is restore attribute by enchanted items. Oh. So, hang on. I have restored my health and I didn't see that it restored my attributes as well. I mean, I do have the restore attribute spell, which is then a little redundant. Oh, by enchanted items. I see. So the spell itself is just a spell, but if I had the enchanted item, it would also have the restore attribute effect. Unfortunately, we're not keen on enchanted items because of Jiub, but enchanted items do that. It should be a bigger magnitude. It is true that part of 4NM magic to prevent those, like these spells, for example, they're super cheap to cast, but they don't do much towards my skill progress because they're minor spells. I just really want my attributes restored. So I should look for a restore health enchantment. I can't have it done with this run. We're not allowed to use soul gems. But obviously that will be good to know for future runs. Do we see a Dwemer ruin? So right now I did a thrust attack and then immediately afterwards moved to the side. So I think I did a thrust attack in agile mode. But I'm not sure that I did. That's like I'd like a little pop-up message that tells me when I score a superior crit because I was doing something right. That's it, like to help me learn to play well. So damage and drain health secondary effect will lower your attributes without damaging them. Only way to restore them is restore attribute effect or altars, so they are still useful. All right. Okay, so we're going north. Thrust attack, agile style. Yeah, feedback is my biggest wish list. My biggest item on my wish list for 4NM. Might be the only one actually, because Axe has added things and modified things already. Let's not go to the Daedric ruin because Jiub is afraid. You could have a tutorial mod. Well, it's not really a thing in Morrowind, is it, to have a tutorial? Like, Morrowind itself has the shortest, tiniest tutorial ever. It would, that's what we were saying in Discord, right? There's so many things going on with 4NM. Like, even if you read the description, even if you read, especially the English readme that already has like a dozen pages, and I have, but when you're in the game, you're still kind of, not entirely sure what's happening. I'm sure with enough time and practice and concentration, maybe, you learn, what you should do, what is important, the effect of everything. But when you first play the game, it's really a little bit overwhelming. So simply more feedback on what you're doing. We do have a whole bunch of messages, but they show a formula, and especially the ones in combat, I can have them. And they do, I'm sure, give the sort of feedback that I want to have. But in numbers, and I need a GG, you crit, or GG, you evaded, or dodge something. So I can associate what I'm doing with what's happening. Hello. Oh, these are they orange or red? They're probably aggressive, aren't they? They look orange on my UI. Meaning they will only attack if I get closer, I think. Hey, wait for my manual. It will explain everything and highlight the most important parts. Yes, I am. I really, genuinely I am. The mechanics of magic from the Google translated version, I think I understand most of it. Though it's true that spells have secondary effects. Like if you're hit by a fire, you get fire damage, and then you get a burning effect. And to remove that, you need to cast a frost shield. Or there might be some, I think it's frost shield, and there might be something else. And these I haven't really used. But combat, the Google translation was really hard to follow, because the content itself is a lot of formulas and things like that. So yes, really looking forward to your manual. And I think it would be, Axe would appreciate it as well. I'm sure more people would use the mod if it didn't feel so like, what the heck is happening? And then, wait, what? I can't do that anymore? Why am I dead? What happened? Me, I'm not surprised when I die. I die all the time, so it's like, I died again. But stuff that would make sense for that is resist fire and frost damage on self. I believe now I really like the way resistances are managed with 4 NM. Essentially in vanilla, do I have any fire resistance? Apparently, yeah, there. Okay, I have a 30% resist fire. In vanilla, if you get 100% resist fire, then you don't take fire damage. With 4NM, to not take fire damage, I believe you need to get 200. And you're thinking, 200, how is that possible? It's possible, because it takes into account the regular resistances that you get from spells, for example, or enchanted items. And it also adds extra things based on sometimes your armor skill, on your willpower, I believe, possibly on your destruction skill. Like you can get to 300, especially if you take some perks. So if you get to 200, you are immune. If you get to 300, what happens is, like in Final Fantasy, if you've played any of those games, then fire damage is actually going to heal you. So I really want one day to make a pyromancer character who's completely like, it's like, yes, hit me with a fireball, and like go towards that build in particular. I want to do that at some point. So here we have our strength damage. So just to check, I didn't look at the number. We are healed. That did nothing because it's not an enchanted effect.